I can't even think of the last time when I was afraid for my physical safety. It's just not something that I think about very often, but for women, something they think about all the time. I was just listening to this relationship expert, Alison Armstrong. She was on Dennis Prager's radio show, and makes the point, one of the things that make women feel safe is commitment. Safety is totally different for men and women. It's also masculine and feminine, so that a masculine woman relate to safety the same way that men do. Safety is based on your ability to produce, whereas a feminine woman's safety has to do with her physical safety and her ability to connect. So she makes the point that in her seminars she asks women, when did you last feel physically unsafe? 10% point to sometime that day, 80% sometime the past week, and 100% basically in the past month have felt physically unsafe. So safety is a much bigger deal for women than I can relate to. Now she makes the point that men and women feel things differently, that when women feel happiness they feel it right in the center of her chest, right between her breasts. That's where her feelings happen. So when men accuse women, why do you always make your feelings the center of everything? Well, they are right in the center of everything. For men, we have feelings in all different parts of our body depending on the feeling. So for happiness, we get it in our upper chest and in our shoulders. So if you have a moment of ecstasy, it shoots down your arms into your hands. That's where you do high fives, jump up, hit the beam, the rim of the basket, spike the ball. You have all this energy shoot out your hands when you're really happy. Something else that happens when men get happy is they just kind of puff up. Your shoulders and your chest just kind of swells with energy and power. Now when most women see this in their man, they get scared, and so they want to castrate him to bring him down because it scares her to see him so full of himself. And Alison Armstrong makes the point, one of the best things we do in our programs is to change the way women see men, so that when men get happy, women can get happy as well. When a man puffs up, you can get to love it. So there's this movie where the Jack Nicholson character makes fun of his wife for getting her keys out before she leaves the store, but that's what women do. We get our keys out for our car before we leave the safe place to go to the unsafe place, where you leave the entrance of the cave. There's a thing that men do that drives women crazy because we're so single-focused and committed to a result, so that might mean 15 trips in a single day to the hardware store. Women will often get more and more tense, because every time you leave the cave and enter the cave, instinctively you are laying down the scent that lets the tiger know where the cave is.